humans, it's just Martine and welcome to week 3 of Becca's Bookoplathon. If you want to get caught up on my Bookoplathon journey so far this year, you can check out. Other than that, I'm going to jump straight into this week's rolls.
All right, last week we stopped on poll picks, so roll number 1. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's POC rep.
For roll 1, we got POC rep. And for this, I'm going to be reading The Year of the Runaways. And this is about a group of people traveling from India to England. I think they're emigrating from India, maybe. Regardless, it's a book I've been wanting to read for a while now. So yeah, we're gonna do it.
Roll 2. It's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a TBR vet.
For our second roll, we got TBR vet. And this one's a little weird because I don't track my TBR in the same way that like a lot of people do. Like my Goodreads shelf doesn't have every book I'm planning on reading or every book I own or anything like that. I just add them as I read them. So what I did is I went to my library app and I looked through my wish list until I found a book that I felt like I'd been wanting to read for a really long time. And so I ended up picking The Face on the Milk Carton, specifically because I remember my brother telling me about this book when I was like pretty young, like maybe middle school or younger than that even. So I've known about this book for a long time and I was interested in the concept at the time. So I'm gonna count this as a TBR vet because it's definitely been on there for like a while. It's been on my radar for a while.
That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a mood read.
For my third roll, I got mood read, and for this, I'm going to be reading Anything But Extraordinary. I was 16% of the way into it, but I had taken a month and a half off from reading it, so I'm starting at the beginning and just like quickly going through the first 16%, and then I'll continue on as normal.
And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. History.
For my final roll, I got history. So for this, I'm picking The Viscount and the Vicar's Daughter. I don't know much about it. It's just a book I have, and it's set in the Victorian period, so it counted for history. So I did that, and also it's not too long. As for page count, The Year of the Runaways is 484 pages. The Face on the Milk Carton is about 164 to 180, depending on which copy you're reading. For Anything But Extraordinary, it's about 214, and then for The Viscount and the Vicar's Daughter, it's about 229. So I have to read about 156-ish pages per day to stay on track, which is way more doable than the past few weeks, so that's fine. Before I started reading for the week, I wanted to share with you a mini book haul of books I got for free at like a free bookshelf on my campus. They're largely nonfiction, so I'll just go through them pretty quickly. So the first one is the only nonfiction one, and it's actually like in parable format, and it's The Dream Manager. And this is a parable to teach like businesses and business people how to be like good leaders and to care about the aspirations of their employees and what a difference that makes. It's pretty short, but it seemed interesting, so I picked it up. Then I picked up Class Matters. So this is all about the myth that in modern day America, class does not make a difference in your life experience or your ability to live the American dream, as it were, and why that is a myth. So I'm excited to jump into this and get some more information. And then finally, I have 7 Lenses, Learning the Principles and Practices of Ethical Leadership. I like reading and learning about leadership. It's a very important topic to me, so I decided to pick this one up. Another short one, but I think leading with integrity and care is like very important, and so when I saw it, I knew I had to read it. Those are the books I picked up. Let's jump into reading. Happy Thursday. I don't think I updated you yesterday, but I did get some reading done. Not exactly 156 pages, but it was over 100, so that's good. So first, I got some reading done for The Year of the Runaways, and I got to page 52. So I'm about 10% of the way into this so far, and I'm enjoying it. I knew picking it up that it was probably going to be a slower one, so that's not bothering me too much. I'm just trying to read a little bit of it every day. And then hopefully by the end, I'll pick up pace, because usually I read like the first bit really slowly of books and then I like crash through the ending. And then I also started The Face on the Milk Carton, and I'm like 25% of the way through, and I'm really enjoying it so far. I think the overall concept is really, really interesting. It's about this girl who is sitting at a lunch table in the cafeteria, and she's looking at the milk carton where they show like missing children and they rotate which one it is like every week. And she thinks she recognizes herself from when she was really young. And now she's having all those thoughts like, have I been kidnapped? Are my parents who they say they are? Things like that. So it's looking really interesting, and I'm most intrigued to see where it goes, because her parents are definitely sus. Like, they've said and done some weird things. They kind of avoid giving her her birth certificate and stuff. So anyway, I think it's a really cool idea for a book, and I'm enjoying it so far. I don't know why I thought it would be middle grade, but it's definitely YA. Like, it reads pretty young, but it's definitely YA. The main character is like 15, which is for some reason older than I was expecting. And I don't actually have any like physical classes today. I woke up and I took a test online, but that was like a test that was on your own timeline. So I woke up and I did that to get it out of the way so that I kind of have the rest of the day until this evening, where I have like 3 meetings for my organization. So this evening is booked, but this afternoon I'm gonna work on homework. I'm hopefully going to read more of Face on the Milk Carton. Ideally, I would like to finish that book. So we'll see what we can do, but that's the update for now. You know it's a bad reading day when it's 11:13 p.m. and I've only read 10 pages today. Happy Saturday, it's time for a reading update. I only read 10 more pages of The Year of the Runaways from when I last updated you, and in Anything But Extraordinary, I think I'm now 50% of the way through. And that's all the reading that I've gotten done. It's kind of been a terrible reading week for me, but hopefully that's going to change today. I do have like rehearsal and some homework to do, but aside from that, I'm hoping to spend a good chunk of time reading, so we shall see. It's 3 p.m. and I just finished Anything But Extraordinary, and I'm reading this specifically for a different video, so I'm not going to give you a whole review here, but I will say a couple things. 1, I gave it 3 stars, and 2, the ending was upsetting in the like cliffhanger type way. But for more thoughts on that, you're just gonna have to wait for a future video. I'm so sorry. That's gonna happen with so many books right now, but it is what it is. I promise it will be worth it. I'm going to update the vlog for that video and input everything on Goodreads, and then hopefully I'll read some of The Year of the Runaways, because even though I finished 2 books this week, they're 2 of my shortest books, and this is my longest book by like several hundred pages. So I need to make some progress. Happy Sunday. I have not gotten nearly as much reading as I was anticipating done today. I spent like several hours reading The Year of the Runaways last night, and then I spent like 10 minutes reading it this morning, and now I'm on page 288. And then I also started The Viscount and the Vicar's Daughter, and I'm 20% of the way through that. So some progress is being made, enough to finish by the end of Tuesday. Who's to say? Especially since like me not getting much reading done was also with like not much that I needed to do otherwise. I just ended up choosing to do different things. Monday and Tuesday I have a lot of work to do, but also Tuesday I don't have any real classes, so I don't really know what's gonna happen. Hopefully I'll read some more tonight after my call, but who's to say really? It's Monday evening, and this afternoon I finished reading The Viscount and the Vicar's Daughter, and I ended up giving this 3 stars. It's for the prompt history. So I did that, and I just have one more book to finish this week, so looking good. Hopefully I'll make progress in The Year of the Runaways tonight so that I can easily finish it tomorrow. That's the plan. Happy Tuesday, it's almost 3 p.m. and a few hours ago I finished The Year of the Runaways. I'm giving this a 3.5 stars. To hear my full review of this, you'll have to stick around for future videos. Sorry, this week has been so heavy on future video reads. I promise you'll see why in a few months, maybe, possibly, if everything works out okay. But I do have to say, this book was a pretty enjoyable time. I'm super glad for the day this week I had, was it Saturday, where I read like over 200 pages of it, because it was a good book, but it was a slow read. And especially, I don't read many physical books while I'm at school, and I don't have a system to set up to consistently read them well while at school, because like audiobooks I can listen to while I'm getting ready or walking to class or doing chores around my room. Ebooks I can read while I'm falling asleep at night, because I have like the black background on it and the lights are off. Last night I did figure out a way to read this before bed though, because I really didn't want to read War and Peace and I wanted to be able to finish this today. So I set up a little lamp near my bed and turn the rest of the lights off, and that actually worked really well. So I might be doing that more in the future, but it was definitely a stretch for me to put a slower book of this heft that I was reading physically on for this week, but I did it. So I accomplished all of my prompts for the week. I'm very proud of myself. Only 1 week of Bookoplathon left to go. I can't believe it. That's crazy. September has absolutely flown by. And this, I believe, was maybe my 12th book of the month, something around there. And I'm going to show you my stats for the week right here. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and comment down below which of these books seems most interesting to you and what are you hoping to see in my final week of Bookoplathon. And subscribe for more reading, writing, and college lifestyle content. And until next time, bye humans, bye!